You just gave birth. You're exhausted, overwhelmed, holding a tiny human you barely know how to care for. Then your mother-in-law shows up. Don't worry, Jessica. I'll help for a few days. But she doesn't leave. 6 months later, she's still there, holding your baby while telling you you're doing it wrong. We'd been home from the hospital for 4 hours when the doorbell rang. I brought dinner, Linda announced, walking past my husband like she owned our Phoenix townhouse. And I packed a bag. You need help. I should have said no. Instead, I said thank you. Those words cost me everything. The first night she slept on our couch. Just for the night feedings, she explained. You need rest. When she took baby Emma from my arms at 2 a.m., whispering, "Go sleep, honey. I've got this." I stumbled to bed without thinking. I should have known better. The next morning, I woke to silence. Not peaceful silence. Wrong silence. I found Linda in the living room feeding Olivia a bottle. "I thought you might want to sleep in," she said. She took the whole bottle. "But I'm breastfeeding," I said. "Your milk probably isn't enough yet. First babies are harder." "I picked up formula this morning. Your milk probably isn't enough." The words hit like a slap. I'd been worried about my supply, but hearing it confirmed felt devastating. I was already failing. "Don't worry," she continued. "We'll supplement until your body catches up. If it catches up." Day 2 and I was being replaced. By week's end, she'd rearranged my kitchen. Moved Olivia's bassinet to the living room. Taken over bath time. "You're holding her too tight. She senses your nervousness." Every suggestion wrapped in concern. Every takeover disguised as help. 3 weeks passed. My husband returned to work, but Linda stayed. "Just until you're confident." How could I become confident when she did everything? I'd wake to find Olivia already fed changed content in Linda's arms. I'd reach for her. She just fell asleep. Give her a few minutes. Those minutes became hours. I became a spectator in my own motherhood. Linda knew Olivia's schedule, could calm her faster, understood her cries while I guessed. The worst part, she was good at it. Olivia fussed in my arms, settled with Linda. Refused to eat for me, took bottles from her. Cried through my lullabies, slept to hers. "Don't take it personally," my husband said when I cried. "Babies sense stress. You're adjusting." Like I was the problem. 2 months in, Linda made bigger changes. She moved the crib into her room. For night wakings, she scheduled pediatrician appointments. I have more experience. She invited friends to meet her granddaughter. Her granddaughter. I tried to reclaim moments. Asked to bathe Olivia. "Let me do it. You can watch and learn." Wanted to feed her dinner. "She's been fussy. Let me handle it." Every attempt met resistance. Gentle but firm. My husband saw none of it. When he came home, Linda handed Olivia over and disappeared to cook dinner. Perfect grandmother when he watched. But when he left, she reclaimed territory. I felt like a guest in my own house. A babysitter when the real mother wasn't available. At my 3-month postpartum checkup, my doctor asked, "How's bonding with the baby?" I opened my mouth. Realized I didn't know. "She cries when I hold her. Won't eat from me. Seems happier with my mother-in-law." "How much time do you spend alone with her?" I tried to remember the last time I'd been alone with Olivia for more than an hour. I couldn't. She's been helping, living with us, taking night shifts. For 3 months. It sounded insane. "How often are you feeding her yourself?" I sat there, milk leaking through nursing pads, unable to answer. Someone else had stepped into the role I hadn't had time to grow into. That night, I found Linda rocking Olivia. "We need to talk," I said. "Is everything okay? I need you to leave." She blinked. "Leave? You're not ready. You're still learning." "That's the problem. I can't learn with you here." "But who'll help you?" "I'm her mother. I should figure it out." "You're being emotional. Postpartum hormones. Every concern dismissed as hormones. Every feeling invalidated." "Maybe it is hormones, but I need to learn to be her mother. I can't do that with you doing everything." "I'm helping." "No, you're replacing me." She placed Emma in the crib. "You're making a mistake. You're not ready." "Then I'll learn." "What if you fail?" "Then I'll fail as her mother, not as someone watching from the sidelines." She left the next morning, called me ungrateful, hormonal, immature, told my husband I was having a breakdown, posted on Facebook about ungrateful daughters-in-law. For a week, I second-guessed everything. Suddenly alone with a 3-month-old I barely knew. Terrifying. The first night, Olivia cried for 2 hours. I tried everything. Nothing worked. I called my husband, sobbing. Maybe she was right. No, you just need time. Time. No one had given me that before. The second night was better. I started noticing things. How Olivia's cry changed when tired versus hungry. How she liked tight swaddling with arms free. The exact rocking angle she preferred. Mother things. Things I'd never learned because someone else did them. Week by week, I figured it out. Olivia's feeding schedule, sleep preferences, what calmed her. I learned because I was the only one there. And slowly she started preferring me. Not because I was better. Because I was consistent. Learning her language instead of imposing mine. Because I was her mother. Now when people ask how I'm doing, I answer honestly. We're okay. Olivia and I, more than okay. She reaches for me when tired. Settles when I pick her up. Gives me morning smiles that make sleepless nights worth it. She knows me now. And I know her, because I fought for the space to learn. Linda still tells people I pushed her away. Family thinks I was ungrateful. Friends say, you were lucky she helped. They don't understand what it cost. Not sleepless nights or learning curves or doubt. Those are normal parts of becoming a mother. What it cost was the chance to become a mother naturally. To bond from the beginning. The confidence from trusting yourself. She didn't steal my baby. She stole my chance to learn how to be Olivia's mother. That's something I can never get back. If you're reading this pregnant new mother or in my situation, here's what I wish someone told me. Help is doing laundry while you learn to feed your baby. Help is bringing dinner while you figure out nap time. Help is babysitting so you can shower. Help is not taking over your motherhood role. Help is not making decisions for your child. Help is not replacing you in your own home. If someone's help makes you feel like a guest in your own motherhood, it's not help. It's replacement. You have every right to take your space back. Even if everyone thinks you're ungrateful. Even if it's scary. Even if you don't know what you're doing. Nobody knows at first. But you can't learn to swim if someone else is always in the water. 3 months after Linda left, she asked to visit. Just for a few hours, I miss Olivia. I said yes. But I set the rules. I fed Olivia. Put her down for naps. Decided when she needed changing. Linda visited while I maintained control. For the first time since Olivia's birth, I felt like her mother in Linda's presence. Not because I was perfect. Because I was making the decisions. Because I'd earned my place in Olivia's life. Because I'd fought for the right to be her mother and won. This story isn't about ungrateful daughters-in-law or overbearing mothers-in-law. It's about the right to learn how to love your own child. The right to fail and figure it out and try again. The right to be a mother, not watch someone else do it better. If that makes me ungrateful, I'll wear that label proudly. Some things are worth fighting for. Real, messy, imperfect motherhood is one of them.